Today's video from ShopStuff, we're taking a quick look at the CountLab Model 7 cash register. So Model 7 is the first machine in the 789 range and is supplied without a cash drawer base. So it's ideal if you're short on counter space or taking online or card payments only and have no requirement for a cash drawer. So in these videos I just like to use the till, show you the basic features and hopefully give you enough information as to whether the machine is going to be suitable for your business or not. So the machine is supplied as standard with a just over 1 meter long power cable, and you also get free keys for the till modes. So standard operation is in the reg mode for sales transactions, and all you do to process a sale is type in the price of the item. So for £10, 1000, and then assign that value to one of the 14 department buttons, and you just repeat that process for each line of the transaction. So £1.25 into my dairy department. This machine has been pre-programmed, so my descriptions, the last two items entered are appearing on the multi-line display, and they'll also obviously appear on the receipt. So 145 into fresh. You can also, as well as programming department descriptions, you can also program prices. So some of my buttons are preset, so that says prescription £9.35, cider pint £4. So you carry on repeating that process for each line of the transaction until you've entered all the items. Then you hit subtotal. The machine has free method of payment buttons on there. Obviously you're not going to be using cash if the machine doesn't have a cash drawer, so you've got card here and check. So if it was a card payment, you could hit the card button there, and then the receipt prints out the front of the machine. You don't have to have a receipt print with every sale. You can turn that on and issue it on request. So this is the receipt that prints out. We've got a free line receipt header message on there that's been programmed, so it says ShopStuff, phone number, and then www.shopstuff.co.uk. This portion of the receipt is fixed, so we can't edit what appears there. And then you've got your itemised receipt below, so grocery £10, dairy £1.25, fresh £1.45, and prescription £9.35, and my cider pint down the bottom £4. You get a total in bold, and then your method of payment, credit card, is just below, so 26.05. That'll appear on your end of day report as well. Footer message, we've just popped in 2 lines. So with the programming you can have up to 9 lines at the top, so this area, and 9 lines at the bottom. 9 seems like a bit over the top, so I've just gone with the basic 3 at the top and 2 at the bottom, but obviously what you have on yours is entirely up to yourself. Other types of sale you can put through. You've got a multiply button here, so you can do, if it's an event and you've got lots of presets, you can type in the quantity, so 10 for example, multiply, and then hit your cider pint button, and the till will obviously do the calculation for you. If you make a mistake during a transaction, you've got a void button, and you can use that to either void a specific item, so you can drill down into the sale and take out a specific item, or if you've made lots of mistakes you can cancel the sale totally. You've got a discount function on there, so if we hit the subtotal button now, you can give a 5% discount. We can give any discount you want, but for 5% you simply type in 5 and then press this discount button over here, and then again you'd subtotal and press the card button to complete the transaction. Over here we've got RA, received on account. It's not really applicable because you don't have a cash drawer. You've got a clear button if you type in the wrong amount of money, for example. You can press clear to get rid of it. Multiply button here we've already covered. PLUs, you can have PLUs within the specific departments. They tend to be a bit cumbersome. I'd try and use your department buttons, because obviously it's a lot quicker if you're using your 14 department buttons, which you can actually increase up to 42 using the shift button over there. So really that's kind of it in terms of the main sales functions. You do have a refund button. If you accept returns, they're easy to process via the refund button. If we take a look at the report mode now, you've got, we turn the key to X, you've got an X mode for your non-resetting reports. That's to give you an idea of how you're doing during a trading period, or perhaps at the end of a shift. And then your main reports, resetting reports, end of day reports, are in the Z mode, and you've got quite a few different options here. With the 789 range, the biggest difference, one of the biggest difference, this is between these and the 4, 5 and 6 range, is the level of detail of reporting. So you can have a standard financial report which includes a journal, so an itemised audit of everything that the till's done that day. But if you don't want that, you can just have a standard financial report. So I'll run one of those off. It appears on the display, and then you can also obviously print it out. So that is a financial report showing you basically how much money is taken. So it's quite a simple, straightforward report. But you can also run a report by department for the same trading period. So again, that appears on the display. So this is your department. So this is the sales by department, which might be quite useful information. I'll come out of there, back to the reg mode. I'll show you the reports in detail so you can have a look. So remember that you can have a audit, so you can run this financial one and then have an audit printout. But if you just want the details of how much money you've taken, this is the one to run. So it just sums up what you've taken, and then it will give you a total for the card at the bottom. And then the second report was a breakdown by department. So it itemises each department, shows you the value of money sold through that department, and then also the quantity of sales through that department. And it also actually shows you any refunds put through. It only shows departments that have had transactions. It doesn't print all the ones that haven't been used. Okay, so that's kind of it in terms of the functionality of the machine. It's quite got a lot of features, a very easy to use machine for the price point. In terms of the programming, obviously the machine's available through different channels, but if you order through the shopstuff.co.uk website, as standard the machine is supplied on our Platinum service, which means the machine's fully programmed. So the way that works is when you order the machine from shopstuff.co.uk, we send you an email with a setup sheet attached to it. You fill that in with what you want to appear on the receipt header, what you want to appear on the receipt footer. So that's personalised to your business, and then also what departments you want programmed. So remember, you've got 14 department buttons here, so we can program each of those with a description, and we can program some of them or all of them with a price. So my prescriptions button is pre-programmed at £9.35. I've got Carling Half programmed with a price. Cider Pint is programmed with a price, or you can just leave them open like a retail department, so it just says the description. We'll program all those for you so it appears on the display, on the receipt and on the report, but we'll also take off each of the plastic keycaps and fit with the button description, so it will say, like this machine, what each individual button is. If you don't need the keycaps doing, maybe you haven't got that many departments and you're happy with the standard number entries, so they'll normally just say DP1, DP2, DP3 and so on. If you don't want that, you can opt out of the Platinum service and just have the programming done, and then in addition you can also opt out of the programming and support to get the machine at the cheapest price, but that way you're then having to program the machine yourself using the support videos at countlab.co.uk. So I hope I've covered everything in the video in terms of what the machine can and can't do. The other advantage of ordering through the Shop Stuff website, as well as getting the programming and support services, is you get exclusive pricing on some of the optional extras. So you'll get special deals on the till rolls. You can also order a mains extension cable. So this is a 2 metre long cable. If you're not sure where your power supply is going to be or your plug socket's going to be, this would be very useful. Or if you know it's a certain distance away, recommend ordering one of those. You can get a antimicrobial keyboard cover. Definitely recommend these if you're using it in a hospitality and vent environment. Limit the chance of water or liquid getting through to the board of the machine. And then you can also order the machine with an overnight protective dust cover. Just keeps the machine nice and clean, and then also limits the chance of any dirt building up on the machine. So yeah, as I said, if I've missed anything in the video, you can contact us through shopstuff.co.uk or message us through the YouTube channel. Appearing on screen now are probably a playlist to the other CountLab tills we do, and direct links to the closest models to the CountLab 7. So if you're looking for a machine with a cash drawer, CountLab Model 8 has a small drawer, and CountLab Model 9 has the standard drawer. Okay, thanks for watching.